We're gonna solve a SQL problem today. The name of the problem is duplicate emails. So let's see what do we have here. So first we have this table. The name of the table is person. Okay, so by just looking at it, we can see it has two columns. So ID is the primary key of this table. Each row of this table contain an email. The emails will not contain uppercase. Okay. So write a solution to report all the duplicate emails. Okay. Note that it's guaranteed that an email field is not null. Return the result in any order. Okay, so here we see an example of the person table. Here you can see A@B is duplicated. So we get the output as A@B. So our goal is to find out all the duplicate emails. If if our goal was to find out all the unique emails, it would be really easy. We could just use the keyword distinct and our life would be easy. But no, it's not that easy. Okay, so we are going to find all the duplicate emails. So let's start. We're gonna do select email from person. Now we're gonna group the emails. So group by email. Now if the count is greater than 1, we're gonna get those emails. So what is happening here? So first we're gonna group all emails, similar emails. So what the groups look like. So A@B, A at B is one email, C at B, C at D or B, another group. Now this is not actually how grouping looks like, but here I'm just gonna give you COUNT. Right. So here A@B appears 2 times, so the count will be 2, and C@D appears 1 time, so the count would be 1. So when using a group by, we can't use you can't use a where condition. We use having condition. So it's gonna check if the count is greater than 1. So only this is correct. And then it's gonna select the email from the person table. Now let's look at this. Does it work? Yep, it works. Right, we did it, guys. So we're gonna follow the order. Let's do 183. It says customers who never order. Okay, so we have the customers table. ID is the primary key that has unique values. Primary key, okay. Each row of this table indicates the ID and the name of a customer. All right. ID is the, and then we have the orders table. Again, ID is the primary key of this table, and customer ID is the foreign key of the ID from the customers table. Okay, each row of this table indicates the ID of an order and the ID of the customer who ordered it. So this ID is this ID. So to give you a context, suppose customers. customer table has names and IDs of all the customers, okay, irrespective if they ordered or not, order or not, like a customer database, correct? And then the order table, this only has the ID, which is the order ID. Okay, the order, what's wrong with my D's? Order ID and customer ID. Okay, if you want to identify the name of this customer, you have to use this table and look at this ID. So the ID of the customer table and the customer ID of the order table are the same. To make it simple, this is the primary key of the customer table and this is the foreign key. Alright, let's break it down even more to make it even easier. Let's say customer has ID and name. Okay, so the first customer ID is 1, name is A, it's my name. Okay, 2, it's her name is Sarah, and 3, its name is Blue. Alright, now let's look at the order table. So the order table has ID, which is the order ID, and customer ID. Alright, so order numbers are 101, ordered by Blue, and 102, ordered by me. Alright, so what does the problem statement want us from us? So write a solution to find all customers who never order anything. So we see that Blue ordered something and Alina ordered something. Now looking at our customer database, Sarah, she did not order anything. So Sarah is not in order table. Correct? Now remember this, we're gonna use this to solve this stick. So we're gonna select, what do we want? Do we want the name or do we want the ID? Let's see, we want the name. So let's go back, select name from customers. Alright, where? Let's look at the ID. ID. So there are two ways. I'm gonna do the simple way. Okay, let's say where ID not in. Now we're gonna write another select statement. Select customer ID from orders. Alright, so let's break it down and see what happens. So this happens. Alright, it's gonna select, let's do distinct, won't mix any major impact, but okay, make it easy. We're gonna select all the customers ID from orders. We know that customer ID is this ID, primary key, foreign key. Okay, so if my ID is not in the customer table, remember how Sarah was not in the orders table, therefore her ID will not also be in the orders table. So we're gonna get all the IDs which are not in the order database, and then get the respective name from the customer table. Let's run it. All right, let's see what's wrong. Oh, okay, we forgot to change the alias. So let's say as in customers. All right, should work now. All right, let's see if it passes all the test cases. Yep, we did it.